Hello, this is Pastor Tim here at Covenant Church at 150th and Blondo. As most of us know, this past week, Governor Ricketts has come out with an announcement that churches are able to reopen as early as Sunday, May 10th. Our church leadership, our elders, our session has gathered on two occasions to discuss the possibilities of reopening and the restrictions that go along with Governor Ricketts' pronouncement. And we want you to know that we want to do what is best before God, best for our congregation, and will be helpful for our community as well. There are two sides usually to every story and every discussion. On one side of this particular one, God tells us that His people are to meet together. We're not to forsake the gathering or assembly of believers, as Hebrews 10:24 and 25 tells us. So we want to be together. We miss each other. We look forward to the chance to be reunited in worship. And yet Scripture also teaches us to be careful and to be mindful to protect one another, to build one another up, and to be vigilant for the least of these and the weakest of those, for those who could be exposed to the things that could do them harm and do them damage. Once again, on one side of the story, we know of churches in our community that are opening on May 10th as soon as they possibly can. And yet on the other side, there are a number of other congregations that have made the decision to hold off and to, as the old saying goes, to make haste slowly and to wait for several weeks before considering reopening. So what has your session decided with regard to covenant? Well, we have decided that the session is going to target the 24th of May as a possible reopening date. And yet we're going to do so with review. What do I mean by review? We mean that on the 18th, Monday the 18th, your session will gather together once more. We will review any additional developments that have occurred. We'll be looking at patterns of COVID now that we have some of our businesses opening once again. We want to make sure that the way be clear and a relative measure of safety is ensured. We want to have the church perfectly ready so that you can come and go knowing that your safety is in good hands. So we are targeting the 24th of May, but with the 18th of May as a final check, just to make sure that that is the best time for Covenant to reopen for one worship service at 11 a.m. on the 24th of May. So please keep praying. Please keep asking that we will be open and sensitive to any further developments that may occur between now and then. And as always, whenever we do open, if you feel comfortable, safe to come back, we would love to have you here. We'll be upholding all the provisions and all the safeguards that have been provided by the government for us to follow. And yet for others, if you're someone in a compromised situation or you're just not quite sure, we want you to respect your conscience and come back to Covenant when your heart and soul and mind are settled and ready to do so. We believe this is in the Lord's hands, and we believe that He will guide us and He will guide you into the joy of being together as the family of faith at Covenant. Thanks so much for listening to this message, and God bless you.